Play against Barcelona, I score, I get injured in Mania, and was everything set to me to go to Barcelona. But it's life, and we have to keep walking.
Such is life. Unfortunately, that's the past. The here and now is Barca versus Celta, and this is a Celta side under Berizzo, who's taken what Luis Enrique has done.
And the forward is a new player, but also the fact that Berizzo doesn't rotate so much. They both defend style, and Berizzo had said that he's going to go to attack.
Well, I was just going to ask. I mean, the only side yet to lose away from home.
Image of Celta Vigo last year.
How important is this game for Luis Enrique? Not just the fact that it's against his old club, but also the fact of what happened with the Clásico.
He's not going to be sacked if he loses. He's not going to be sacked. That's clearly. But he needs the team to perform, and he needs to perform in a certain way. This is not just about.
Zara's all-time La Liga goal-scoring record, and will Barcelona recover from the defeat in the Clásico at the Bernabeu last week against a Celta side who have the open away record in La Liga so far this season. They've won only one of their four, scored a lot of goals, but crucially they've been solid defensively. Just 4 goals conceded in their 4 away. But facing the most daunting of front threes in world football, and Luis Suarez, we're watching his home debut.
Yeah, that's the difference, Kevin, for me, because they've played some decent sides, they've got some good results, Celta Vigo, but this is a big test for them. There's no doubt in my mind.
Luis Enrique there, of course, up against the club coach last season. Had just the one campaign with Celta. Didn't start too well for him, but they improved as the season went on and eventually finished 9th. But Berizzo, the man who's taken over with the Vigo club, has a better start to this campaign. And as Scott was alluding to in the studio a moment or two ago, he's built really on what Luis Enrique left him. And they are a good side. They're very good on the counter-attack. They've got good pace. And Berizzo has promised that his team will be brave and seek, maybe easier said than done, to press high up the pitch.
Well, I think that's the only way you can play if you want to get put them under pressure, press them. And they've got the players. I like the front three for Celta Vigo. Certainly for me, Orellana and Larrivey and Nolito can cause problems, but I just think Barcelona is going to dominate possession, and they'll gradually break them down. This is the little man on the ball, the magician of a left foot, Lionel Messi.
Suarez. Busquets rolls this into the path of against the club where he was on loan from Barcelona last season, and Enrique had a really good campaign as well. Rafinha, good to see him fit again, and if he stays fit, he's going to see plenty of playing time this season. Don't worry about that.
Luis Enrique is going to reward the young players. We've already seen that early on with Munir. He's not been frightened to give him a chance, and they're still playing. The likes of Bartra and Roberto still getting games.
Luis Enrique has chosen the back four that we expected would have started the Clásico last week. I don't know whether he just outthought himself. Maybe the night before the Clásico just thought about it too much and moved Mathieu, who had been playing very well at the heart of the defence, left Jordi Alba out and moved Mathieu to left back.
Yeah, I said it at the time. I thought he made a mistake, and I can see why he made the mistake. You know, he was frightened about the goals they conceded. They hadn't conceded any goals in the league, but they conceded goals against Paris Saint-Germain, and that was on set plays. 2 of them certainly from corner kicks, and they didn't defend them particularly well. They're not a tall side. I think they felt that Real Madrid had a lot of aerial advantage, and that's one of the reasons he changed the side.
Well, Mathieu was really surprised to be starting at left back in the Clásico, and Luis Enrique reacted a little prickly to Mathieu's comments by suggesting that if he wants to be a defender at Barcelona, defend. Anyway, that's gone. They have to recover against a confident Celta Vigo side who started the weekend in 6th behind the front 5, who at the outset of round 10 were separated by just 2 points. And Atletico Madrid, the champions, and Real Madrid have both had handsome wins already. Sevilla and Valencia, the other two members, along with in the top 5, play Sunday. Here's Suarez trying to measure that for Neymar. Picked up here by Rafinha. Trying the little reverse, but just didn't pull it back enough for Alba.
Not sure if he's got an injury. He's just been rested ahead of the Champions League.
One or two issues off the pitch this season, which has upset the staff here. The belief that has this very much in his makeup, isn't he, Gerard Piqué? Just to take the focus of being a professional. I'm not doubting his all-round professionalism. He's been a great player for Barcelona, but one or two little indiscretions haven't gone down too well.
I think he puts himself under unbelievable pressure, Kevin. He doesn't need to. He puts in situations that he doesn't really need, and that adds to the pressure for him.
Shuffle forward by Rafinha. Here's Suarez. Neymar, it's a lovely ball from Luis Suarez. Defending was good enough though from Sergio Gomez, who got himself quickly goal side.
That's a great chance for Neymar, and he didn't need a touch, Kevin. It was a perfect weighted pass from Suarez. Just go on and strike it with your left foot, and he's looking to do something extra. Chance is gone. That's good pressing from Barcelona, winning the ball back in the opposition's defensive third.
Here's Mathieu. Referee Bicandi Garrido has penalised Hugo Mayo for the challenge on Neymar. This was the ball. We're about to see the ball from Suarez, from our Spanish colleagues, but
a little bit impetuous from Hugo Mayo a couple of times now, Kevin. He's quite a young defender, 23, and he's jumped in too quickly.
Messi and Rakitic over the free kick. Whipped in by Ivan Rakitic. For Rafinha, it will for Rakitic. Neymar!
Oh, that's good pressure here. Good ball in early, and you're right, Kevin. It nearly fell kindly for Rafinha, but Rakitic picked it up first. Cuts it back from it with his left foot from the byline, and Neymar could have done better. Hit the target. He's in the goals this year as well. He's doing really well, Kevin. He's their top goal scorer with 11 goals.
On the upside, Rakitic was also a surprise from the last week's Clásico. He's settled very well into life at Barcelona, to the extent where he looks like he's been playing here for several seasons already.
He's such a good engine, Kevin, hasn't he? He really does do box to box, and he's got a couple of goals as well in the league. A real all-action player. Oh, Dani Alves makes a mistake.
Taken on here by Nolito, former Barcelona player. Didn't really make his mind up whether to go it alone or Larrivey. Good skill. Buys himself some space, and then it was denied him in the end.
Maybe referee could have let the play continue, Senor Bicandi Garrido. That's the cross. Didn't really get enough power, did he? He headed it straight down. Once you head it down and it hits the ground, you're going to take pace off it, but might have been better directing it into the corner. I would say heading is not his strongest point when it comes to scoring goals.
Luis Enrique still unable to call upon Thomas Vermaelen after his close season move from Arsenal. He's been troubled by a thigh injury, still to make his debut. Here come losing out there though was Pablo Hernandez. Here's Messi. Suarez. Messi wanted a quick return. Suarez delayed it. Rafinha. Neymar. And he certainly had Sergio Alvarez beaten, but not the crossbar. pressure.
Well, they're hammering this gold mouth at the moment, and they've got very fortunate there, certainly for me. Alvarez was beaten all ends up in the crossbar gesture.
For a long way on its travel, Neymar thinks that's tipping in.
So did I, Kevin. Good strike. Neymar's had 2 or 3. All the chances have fallen to him, the 2 or 3 chances they've created.
Mascherano still playing at Barcelona as a defender, gets up, complains, recently picked up the award for player of the season for Barcelona in the last, fully deserved. And if you're a coach, manager, Jerry, you just want players like Mascherano.
You need Mascherano's in your team. You know, these are the people that put the 100% commitment in every game, and they're unsung heroes for me, but so necessary for success. And look at the pressing here from Barcelona, Kevin. They're putting them under pressure and winning it off them in their own. They know Celta Vigo want to play. And Hugo Mayo gets the throw in.
Big night for Rafinha. Luis Enrique had him under his disposal at Celta last season. He played over 30 games for the Vigo club, scored 4 goals. Of Thiago Alcantara is now at Bayern Munich, who's suffered another horrible knee injury. He's going to spend several more lines. A great pity for Thiago.
Yeah, so unfortunate. He's a quality player. And you can see the family resemblance there for Rafinha and Alcantara. They're appealing for the throw-in. They don't get it. This is the shot. It's curling, dipping. Sergio Alvarez is beaten. Crossbar saves him.
Gets complaining he took a bang in the mouth there.
Well, it's a yellow card for Pablo Hernandez. I'm just looking at. Was it an elbow or was it just a head?
Well, that's what Busquets is suggesting. It was an elbow.
Let's see. Oh, Kevin, he doesn't do anything wrong for me. He's just up higher. I really do think he makes the most of the situation, Sergio Busquets. He's up higher than Busquets.
Well, look, the actual contact didn't come with Hernandez's arm. He came into to his shoulder area.
Yeah. He feels any contact around his face, he goes down. There's no blood.
And it's maybe the reaction of Busquets that's earned Pablo Hernandez what we feel is a harsh yellow card there.
And Sags as well, he now be careful, get in for 50-50s challenges, and he won't be jumping properly now, and that's the psychological Busquets will have over him.
Dani Alves forward for the throw. Suarez.
Oh, brilliant.
A chance to look up and see what's on. Decided not to deliver the early cross. A little hand of apology for that, but it's a corner.
Well, it's good play, because when he gets past him, Kevin, have a look. He has a look up and he sees there's 4 blue shirts in at the near post. There's only 1 player, so he decides to take it on and he wins the corner kick. I think that's intelligent play from Luis Suarez.
Ivan Rakitic with the corner kick. Messi's just behind him for something short. Rakitic finds only the head of Larrivey. Orellana nicely on here to Nolito. Stopped in his tracks by Alves. Jordi Alba. Neymar. Suarez.
He's done well, Suarez.
And he's had some game time after his Luis Suarez played in the Catalan Super Cup in midweek as well. Made a goal as Barcelona beat Espanyol, city neighbours, on penalties. This is Nolito. Oh, he's got a free kick out of Mascherano. Just thought he was going to swing a left foot at that, Nolito. He had a little sight of goal, but tried to turn inside and make the chance a better one.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how much contact was on Nolito. He saw the cover coming across from Mascherano. Let's have a look, see here.
Well, I think
maybe he does enough. He just takes a standing leg.
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good position for Celta.
Excellent position.
Well, having won the free kick, Nolito looks favoured to take this. 5 goals already this season for the former Barcelona player.
Berizzo just passing on information to who he wants to take this free kick. I'm sure they've rehearsed it.
It is Nolito.
Much ado enough, isn't it, really, underneath it? Then strike it with any conviction. You've got to hit it with power and get it to dip as it goes over the top of the wall.
Over 3 years since Nolito left the Barcelona B team. Played regularly when Luis Enrique was the B team coach here. He went to Benfica in 2011, and Celta actually picked him up for just over €2.5 million, and he's improved. He's a late developer, really. I know you were surprised, Jerry, when I told you Nolito was 28.
I didn't believe he was 28. I thought he was younger than that.
Yeah.
But they've only spent €2.5 million in the transfer market this summer, and they're a really good side, Celta. Now, Dani Alves.
Free kick. There's Berizzo, the Argentine head coach, used to be a defender with Celta Vigo. Played in the Champions League with them. Mascherano often dropping into that right-back position when Busquets becomes the auxiliary centre-back, as he is here. It allows Dani Alves to push up as what he wants to be, really, what he should have on his CV, right wing. No desire for Claudio Bravo to kick this long. He may be forced to in the end. Lovely touch from Suarez, feathered into the path here of Dani Alves. Got Rakitic. Daly works really well to regain possession.
Yeah, Kevin, I just don't understand why Dani Alves didn't offload the ball. Now Messi's got it.
Space. And eventually it's off Cabral and out for a corner.
I thought Dani Alves could have got rid of that, and he's been asked a question by Neymar. Sometimes they take an extra touch they don't need.
Messi leaves the corner for Rakitic. Works it short here to Messi. Free kick against Hernandez, who just has to be careful. Has a little word from the referee in his ear. Mascherano. Mathieu.
Not done well, put him under pressure. Celta Vigo not letting Barcelona have as much time in the ball. That's a great run from Jordi Alba. Can he keep it in? He can't. Third man running. He's put the ball inside. It was led off by someone else, and he kept on the Jordi Alba, but the pace on the pass was just too long.
Well, Barcelona will know that they ought not to underestimate Celta Vigo. I'm sure they're not. This is a team that's already drew at the home of the champions, Atletico Madrid, earlier this season, 2-2. Rafinha.
Good play.
And draws a foul out of Radoya. Here's Messi. Daly opens it up beautifully for Nolito. It's not been support of Nolito here. He'll have to settle for a corner. Diligent work from Mascherano.
Excellent play. One held him up. Lovely little counter-attack movement. Great back heel here. Daly's pass into the path of Nolito, and I thought he should have just struck it into the far post for Larrivey.
Well, Larrivey was very good in the air. We'll be looking for a quality cross here from Nolito. Doesn't travel into that penalty area due to the presence of Rafinha. See the height advantage Larrivey has over Mascherano, though. Mascherano, perhaps wisely, has left Larrivey to Busquets. Daly. This is Orellana, Chilean. Daly. Sergio Gomez.
Well, it's a decent ball. Had Mascherano backpedaling. There was a little bit of a on him. Won the free kick.
Just past the first quarter of the game, as Mathieu takes out the run of Jordi Alba, covered well by Orellana. Rakitic. Neymar wriggles clear of Hugo Mayo. Here's Messi. Luis Suarez invites a run around him, but completely lost the compass. There's a break on here for Celta. It's Nolito.
It's 3-on-3, Kevin.
Larrivey takes defenders away. Nolito has the shot blocked by Mascherano. Took all the sting out of it.
Yeah, good game. You can see the tactics from both sides. Suarez was expecting Dani Alves to support him there. He was looking to tee him up for a shot. But you have to say, so far, Celta Vigo, they had a little bit rough time the first 8 or 9 minutes, but they've held firm, settled down, playing their own football, their own brand of football, which is good passing game.
I know you felt Suarez was used rather too much on the right in last week's Clásico. He's been predominantly down the right.
I don't like it, Kevin. I have to say, I like to see him playing down the middle. This is Messi.
And it's normally fluid, that formation, the front three. Suarez can't pick out Messi there. In fact, the one moment when he picked up a central position, he provided that lovely little slotted through ball for Neymar.
Yeah, Neymar should have done better with it now. Suarez making inroads inside, so's Messi.
No foul there. This is Daly. Now Hernandez. Orellana. Sergio Gomez picks out a good pass for Nolito. Now Larrivey.
He's caught no man's land there, Hugo Mayo. He's too quick. Jordi Alba. Messi looking a free kick, but I think you can see he does get a touch on the ball. Gustavo Cabral.
That game that Barcelona played in midweek in the Catalan Super Cup against Espanyol gave Luis Enrique a chance to call up more of the youngsters from the B team. It's important that he keeps them in and around every opportunity he gets amongst the senior players, because of course Barcelona will be absent for the next 2 transfer windows, so they may need to trawl down into their deep reservoir of talent that's coming through La Masia.
Yeah, I mean, most of the players that we were talking about earlier, the Muniers and the one with that, haven't talked about Samper, who I like, Kevin, the anchorman in midfield, looks like a great prospect, 19 years of age. I mean, they've all featured midweek and they're going to get plenty of games. I know Luis Enrique loves to promote the youth here, and that's good for Barcelona Football Club.
I'm hearing a lot of good things about a player called Grimaldo.
So yeah, Grimaldo's another one. Halovic is another one.
Yep. Here's a good ball from Nolito. Here's Larrivey. Excellent turn. Jordi Alba got the block on. That's really swift and dainty feet from Joaquin Larrivey.
Yeah, they're getting 2 or 3 chances, Kevin. They've had 2 or 3 chances. That's one of them from earlier there. The Nolito chance that was blocked by Mascherano. But this is the one here. Lovely little touch, turn. And you give credit to Jordi Alba, he's got his body in the way. But they've won the corner kick, which could be a problem. Barcelona do not defend well on set plays.
On the free header. Pablo Hernandez only finding the grateful gloves of Claudio Bravo.
Well,
point taken, Jerry.
It's just crazy, Kevin. You know, every time they get forward, you do worry about them. They don't mark well.
Orellana. Daly intelligently left that just in case he was offside. Still Orellana. And Dani Alves had to make sure that he got something on that, otherwise there was a header at goal there for Nolito.
Tell you, he's done well. Dani Alves done ever so well. Great cross in, and he's up there at the far post. Nolito looking for a header. And this is the free header for Pablo Hernandez again. It's just crazy. There's 2 of them fighting for the one ball. You know, you've got the centre forward Gomez and you've got Pablo Hernandez jumping for the same ball. And these 2 here, well, when they were playing at their peak, there wasn't an awful lot got past in terms of crosses. Puyol and Piqué, but I just don't think Piqué's been playing well in the last 6 to 12 months, Kevin. I think that's the only way Mascherano's going to stop him, isn't it? Put him up before the ball comes in.
Plenty of discussion going on there as to how Barcelona will find a breakthrough here against a confident, spirited and so far unbeaten away from home in the league, Celta Vigo.
One thing they've got to do is got to take their chances when they come their way and stop taking an extra touch. That's a poor kick out from the keeper, he's in trouble.
Didn't take the shot with his right foot, wanted it on that stronger left, and then the chance was gone.
Just to reiterate what I said a couple of minutes ago, chances on to get a shot at goal, take it.
Messi again. Neymar. Messi! Wonderful save from Sergio Alvarez, heading right into the top corner.
That's a combination that's done well for them, Neymar and Messi takes it first time. Lovely ball out, great cut back here from Neymar. What a shot, what a save.
Top draw from Sergio Alvarez keeps us at 0-0, half an hour on. Rakitic to the corner, away by Cabral. Mascherano, pinpoint accuracy, picks out Rakitic, and easier time of it this time for Sergio Alvarez. Worth another look. This is a top save.
Great finish though, wasn't it, from Messi? This is what I'm saying, Kevin. He can hit the ball first, and that's brilliant reflexes. Top right hand corner, he produces a wonderful save. That's the save of the match so far.
Well, Messi must have thought he was heading level with Telmo Zarra's all-time La Liga goal-scoring record there. It's only a matter of time, of course, before he and Cristiano Ronaldo go past those best figures of 251. Messi one short.
Yep. He seems to be going for records every week now. This is a chance for Neymar. Oh.
Messi, here's an opportunity. Must be. No! Off the frame of the goal. Extraordinary. It's the left-back, Johnny, who got the touch onto the frame of the goal. Well, Messi could be past Zarra's record now. 2 chances in the space of 2 minutes. Mascherano. Suarez. Luis Suarez judged to have been the aggressor there.
Well, I think he was more sin than sinner. You see Johnny puts his arm across, stops him running. I think he's the one that's fouled. This is the chance from earlier, Neymar. He looks at Messi. It's kindly for Messi. Has a shot. Johnny running back to. It's got in the back of the net. He clears it off the line, Johnny. Great defending. He hits the bar. Somehow it stays out. Unbelievable passage of play. You'll see it better from this angle, Kevin. That's going in the far corner of the net. Johnny with his right foot kicks it off the framework. Well organised Celta Vigo. They've had their 3 or 4 little breakaways and one dangerous corner kick that Barcelona didn't deal with properly. And still no goals.
Rafinha shapes that beautifully into the path of Suarez. Sees what's on, and there's Messi! Blink in disbelief.
Well, Neymar missed a header earlier, and I thought if Messi had had the same chance, well, this is a great chance. Wonderful play from Suarez. Checks back, right foot, picks out Messi, just tuck your chin in and head it down, and he puts it over the bar. Another opportunity goes a begging. Messi should have scored there, and he knows it. It should have been 2-5-1. Surely it's only a matter of time, Kevin, before the first goal comes.
Well, the chances have been good ones. Alves.
Lost concentration and the ball's gone.
Nearly found his way out. Another huge crowd in Europe's biggest stadium. Last January, the Barcelona board rejected an idea to build a new Camp Nou, but it will be remodeled to lift the current capacity by around 6,000 more. 105,000 will be potential new capacity here. Work due to start in 2017 and completed in 2021.
Yeah, offside here. Is it around 600 million, I think, off the top of my head? I remember, Kevin, something like that, the figure.
Mascherano. Space here now for Nolito. Oh, not the pass he needed. Barcelona off in third, having started the weekend top on goal difference above Sevilla, but wins for the champions Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid have taken the two capital sides into place number 1 and 2. Real Madrid are the current leaders. Messi scuttles away from Johnny. Breaks kindly here for Rafinha. Jordi Alba.
Oh, love Rafinha to hop at goal there, Kevin. It was set up nicely outside the box, just by a yard or so. Worth a shot for me. Here's the skills of Neymar.
Barcelona's top scorer this season, the Brazilian Neymar. 11 goals from 11. Here's Suarez. Dani Alves having to work to keep this in.
Well, they do so well, Barcelona, right up to the very last shot, or the last cross.
Here's Busquets. Free kick taken quickly by Rakitic. Dani Alves.
So close, but yet so far. You know, Rakitic was completely unmarked, just a little bit too much pace on the pass.
Well, some good entertainment for you on Sunday via your home of European football, Sky Sports 5. Valencia, a very good watch this. Go to El Madrigal to take on Villarreal, followed by Almeria's trip to Levante. Revista in his usual slot on Monday, 6:30 start for that. And the last game of the weekend will have Rayo Vallecano Eibar for you from 7:45 Monday. Appeals for handball. Nothing given here, but nothing doing in the end for Larrivey. Jordi Alba. Suarez. Good work by Sergio Gomez. Orellana earning Celta the free kick.
I think he just loses his footing here, Kevin. Have a look. He changed the pace. He just loses his footing. There's no foul for me. You can see the frustration on Rafinha's face, because he knows he doesn't do anything wrong. A few Chilean supporters in tonight. We see the flags being flown at the moment.
Celta make a mess of that in midfield, and now they're stretched. This is Neymar looking for Messi. Sergio Gomez with an important interception. Strong work here from Dani Alves.
Oh, Kevin. Again, a final ball.
Lovely turn away from Jordi Alba there by Bedoya. Orellana, it was Hernandez rather who made the turn, and here he is again. Pablo Hernandez, Nolito. Mature positioned perfectly to see out the threat of Larrivey.
He's dived. He's really made a meal of that one.
No hiding place, Nolito. You're not getting anything for that.
There's plenty of pressure on from Mascherano. There's the throw at the very end. So spectacular.
Nolito.
That's a good ball.
Mature sees off the challenge of Hernandez. 5 minutes to half-time. No goals, but it's been an entertaining game. Luis Enrique will be bemoaning the fact that his team probably aren't a couple of goals up here.
Well, they've had enough chances, Kevin, and part of it's their own fault. And they've been a little bit unlucky on a couple of occasions. I have to say the keeper's produced one unbelievable save from Messi, and then the goalkeeper was beaten and Johnny's cleared one off the line. It's hit the crossbar. But there's other chances they've had. They could have taken it if they hadn't have over me by taking an extra touch. Messi's culpable, and so too is Neymar.
One notable chance for Celta in the corner. Pablo Hernandez header, which was saved by Claudio Bravo. Mascherano.
He's done well to keep that in.
Sergio Gomez done pretty well at the back. Big night for the 22-year-old Celta centre-back. Grew up in this city, signed from the Barcelona B team last summer. There's some work to do again here at the back, because here is Suarez. No pieces off the goalkeeper. Rakitic was sniffing hands.
Yeah, but what I like about Suarez, Kevin, is he gets the ball on the edge of the box and he's thinking, right, change the angle, hit the target, and that's what he does, and forces the keeper. And he's the one with the less match practice than anybody. Offside against Rakitic. Well, there's two of them coming back from an offside position. There's the strike from Suarez, and forces a save from the goalkeeper, Sergio Alvarez, which is what you want to do, test the keeper.
Mathieu might squeeze its way through here, and it does for Neymar. Sergio Alvarez with a stretching left hand and stretching to try and prevent the corner. Has he got away with that?
I thought it was over, but linesman's been kind to him.
Probably deserves to earn a bit of good fortune if that's what he's got there, but he's in action again here.
He's made some good saves. That one's gone inside the post. Have a look, that's a big hand. Excellent goal. There's the other reason why they're not maybe a goal or two down. Sergio Alvarez. Well kept in, Jordi Alba. Well, I said the referee. Neymar was not going to miss out on that opportunity.
Does Senor Garrido get an assist for that? Had on in. Would have been pretty embarrassing, to be fair to our match official. He couldn't do anything about getting out of.
No, it's just one of those things that happens in football. It was fate.
Mascherano. Quite often see Messi coming back as deep as link the play. Sort of position he had coming up through the junior ranks of Barcelona. Here's Suarez trying to knock that back into the path of Leo Messi.
A good little battle going on there between Nolito and Dani Alves.
What do you made of Suarez so far in this first half, Jerry?
He's done well. He's done well. He maybe could have done a little bit better there. That last one, he could have driven it across the 6-yard box. He was trying to cut it back for Messi. But I think he's played well. I don't like him playing as a right-sided striker, Kevin. I think he needs to be moved a bit more.
A lot of the chances have fallen for this man in the first half. He remains on 250 La Liga goals. The record of Telmo Zarra still in Messi sights. Half-time at the Camp Nou. It's interesting, 0-0.
For Celta, let's get back to Jerry Armstrong and Kevin Keating.
Welcome back. Barcelona frustrated at not being in front after playing well in spells in that first half, where the link-up play was eye-catching at times between the much vaunted front three. But Celta Vigo, obdurate opponents. They have been this season unbeaten on the road, and still in with a chance of causing an upset here.
Well, they get forward, Kevin. Do you see here Johnny's making inroads, and they're not frightened of playing the ball. They play good football. They know Barcelona's going to have 2/3 possession, but for the 1/3 they get, they create 3 or 4 opportunities, and they hope they can put one away.
No changes at half-time.
I'll also have to say Sergio Alvarez was a a big weapon for them in the first half. He made 2 or 3 fabulous saves. No, Neymar
skips around Krohn Daly. And the ricochet off Radoya was kind in the end to Sergio Alvarez.
There's a good run from Neymar. He's trying to cut it back for Messi.
Dani Alves. Rakitic. Lionel Messi. Space opens up here. Cavernous amount of space for Jordi Alba off the top of the bar. And still no breakthrough for Barcelona. Neymar, the latest culprit.
Oh, what a great run from Jordi Alba. He's standing there, he's as if, you know, he's trying to tap it into the back of the net. He's leaning back, and again they hit the crossbar. These are good chances for Barcelona. They should be taking one of them, Kevin.
Well, to be fair to Neymar, he has been taking them consistently so far this season. That would have been his 10th goal in La Liga, which would have beaten his total for the whole of last season. And here we are, just tiptoeing into the month of November. Alves. Mature. Another good run from Jordi Alba, this time checked by Orellana.
A very bright start to the second half for Barcelona, but they've got to take these chances, Kevin. They're creating some good opportunities.
Rakitic. We will bring more of a goal supply to the Barcelona midfield this season. Ivan Rakitic, couple already.
Yeah, but maybe not from that range. This is the one he cut back and clips the crossbar from Neymar. I think it's wasteful, to be honest. You might regret that later on.
Nolito looking for Larrivey. Here's Pablo Hernandez. Comfortable for Barcelona in the end. Here's Dani Alves. Suarez. Rafinha. To hit the pass under pressure.
He's gone for the hard pass, so Kevin. It was a simple pass, was on.
Just a reminder, no Andres Iniesta in the Barcelona squad tonight. He's picked up an injury, but Xavi is on the bench. So to Pedro Munir, who's caught the eye on several occasions this season. Just looking for the possible further on in the game for Luis Enrique. What's available to him? Busquets losing out, but Rafinha recycles possession.
Well, with the exception of Rafinha, he's probably got his best team out, Kevin, at the moment. Here's Messi. Oh, the pass is on.
Jordi Alba continues to make those dangerous runs, which is causing a little bit of consternation for the right flank of the defence. Messi. Crone Daly. But Radoya finding Nolito. And he's got the free kick.
Well, he got away from him. Dani Alves fouls him from behind. I think he's got down a cul-de-sac anyway, but he got the free kick.
Radoya, Hugo Mayo. Rafinha into space here now for Ivan Rakitic. Messi.
Great ball.
And now Suarez. Well, I know what you're going to say, Jerry.
I shouldn't have to, Kevin, but you're right. He should have took the shot on.
Here's Hernandez. Pablo Hernandez.
Good tackle.
Just stole a little march there, and Mathieu had to step on the gas. Corner.
Great run. Not picked up. Busquets has let him go. A great cover and play from Mathieu. A lovely little ball outside of the foot. And Busquets really does need to pick him up. He knows they've done well. Berizzo, he's going to be happy. Corner kick. And the last one was a problem for Barcelona.
This time unattended. It's Claudio Bravo. Releases on for Dani Alves. Messi.
Put themselves under a little bit of pressure now in search of this opening goal. And they've had enough chances to score 2 or 3, Kevin. Keeper's made some good saves, but there's some real failings in terms of not taking the chance or taking the shot on when it's presented in front of them. Suarez has that shot on the right-hand side. The keeper makes the save. Somebody else is in the rebound. It's a tap-in.
Useful space here for Messi. Trying to slide Suarez in again.
So tight, though, isn't it? The angle's so tight. Great ball. Oh, too much for Rakitic. Run was good. It was spotted, Kevin. Just a little bit too much pace on it. And when he runs from deep like that, Rakitic, he's a good engine. He's very hard to pick up. And that might be the answer to breaking down this Celta Vigo, very well organised Celta Vigo defence.
Work to do here for Dani Alves. Lovely back heel, Larrivey! Celta Vigo stun the Camp Nou and take the lead through Joaquin Larrivey. Brilliant setup from Nolito. And against all the odds, Celta take the lead.
There's a finish and a half, Kevin. Just give me one opportunity, Larrivey says, and I'll hit the target. And he just slide foots it into the side corner, the far corner of the net. And do you know what? Sloppy defending. There's 3 defenders there. Dani Alves should have done better. The other covering defenders should have done better. This is it here. Flick on there. And they're so sloppy. It's in behind him. He doesn't really deal with it. But Mathieu's there. And they're sloppy. Really is. I think Dani Alves has to take the brunt of the responsibility. Clever back heel, though, from Nolito. And this finish is just superb from Joaquin Larrivey.
Tell you what,
Excellent,
Jerry.
Captain. Look at that.
If that's a Messi or a Suarez providing this back kick, we're eulogising about
Absolutely. Quality, quality, inventive, and that's what you do. You get a chance, you hit the target, you stick it in the back of the net, you don't take another touch. And it's a lesson in finishing for Barcelona. Will that spur them into action? Let's see.
4 goals in the last 4 games now for the Argentine striker, Larrivey.
7 goals. He's the top goal scorer. He's doing very well. Oh my goodness. The goalkeeper has got away with it that time. So fortunate. Sergio Alvarez trying to be a little bit too clever. Messi almost anticipated it. This is the goal. The flick on from Hernandez. Back heel from Nolito. The finish from Larrivey.
Sergio Gomez. Orellana. This is Crone Daly. Busquets. Jordi Alba. Mascherano. Suarez finding Rakitic. Rafinha doesn't do anything with that.
Well, it's a header just inside the penalty area. He's never going to score from there. They've got to come up with a better idea than that.
Well, those saves of this man, Sergio Alvarez, in the first half.
Significant, Kevin.
Yes, they're forcing their way firmly into focus now.
Well, the misses as well. I've said the 2 or 3 misses that they had in the first half, just towards the end of the first half. I said they might well regret them, and they're certainly regretting them now as we come up to the hour mark. Celta Vigo has taken one of their chances. Barcelona haven't. Maybe a little bit lucky there, Neymar, to get the free kick. He was certainly backing in for me. Referee very generous.
Well, it's a brave coach who removes any of Barcelona's front three. It might just be a Xavi or something like that. That'll be Luis Enrique's first player he turns to.
And Xavi's warming up. Bartra's warming up, and I don't think that's the problem at the moment.
Still, the discussion goes on to which way they turn. Maybe they won't have to at all if Barcelona provide a quick equaliser here from the Messi free kick. Mature looking for a run towards the near post. Nearly dropped for Luis Suarez. Absolutely vital touch there.
It's a fabulous delivery from Messi, and it's brilliant defending, I have to say. Celta Vigo. Not sure if it was Cabral or Hernandez. One of the two of them got a head on it.
Jordi Alba. Larrivey's taking a knock. It's dropping kindly for Suarez. Sergio Gomez with a foot in. That will be another Barcelona corner. And he suffered that with his former Celta teammate Rafinha there, Larrivey, and he went up for this challenge.
It's a head, that's what it is, Kevin. He heads the ball, and he heads the head of Rafinha as well. I'm sure that hurt.
Goal scorer quickly back into position, an hour gone. Here's Messi, looking for a shooting position perhaps. Alba. Neymar. Queuing up at the far post.
I'll take the corner kick.
Rakitic. Mature just couldn't get over it.
Well, just starting to get a little bit desperate. That's one that hit the crossbar in the first half. This is one cleared off the line by Johnny with the help of the post. This is one off the crossbar from Neymar. And like I said, chance after chance for Barcelona, and they find themselves 1-0 down. That's the way to finish. Joaquin Larrivey shows them the way.
3 times Barcelona have hit the woodwork in this game. Two of the top 5 at the start of the weekend already won. Real Madrid 4-0 at Granada. Atletico Madrid, the champions, 4-2 at home to Cordoba. Barcelona looking to follow suit, and the other 2 members of the top 5, Sevilla and Valencia, play Sunday. Just 2 points separated the leading 5 at the start of round 10. Alves.
Oh, it's awful, Kevin.
And he's won it back, has he? Dani Alves. No, it's going to break here for Hernandez. Now Mascherano. Messi looking busy.
Oh, good defending. Excellent defending.
Rafinha. Luis Suarez.
Well, everybody back behind the ball now. That was Orellana, Fabián Orellana. They're going to work hard and make it difficult for Barcelona.
Radoya has conceded the corner. Will be Xavi Hernandez, who's going to be the first Barcelona change.
Trying to see who he's going to take off, Kevin, to make a difference. Can't take Rakitic off, can't take Busquets off. I think Rafinha's played well as well.
Pedro as well.
Oh, chances, and just wish Barcelona had players who would attack the ball better at the near post.
Well, Pedro's arrival certainly suggests that one of the front 3's going to leave us. It won't be Messi.
It won't be Neymar either. The only 2 we're looking at is Rafinha and Suarez.
Well, he won't like that, Luis Suarez, if his home debut ends early. Messi. Drop for Messi again. Can he wriggle into a shooting position? He most certainly can. And that was a smart stop with the left leg from a seemingly unbeatable tonight Sergio Alvarez.
Yeah, congested early, still gets a ball off and forces a save from Alvarez.
Barcelona continue to hunt their prey. Alves. Cabral away, only as far as Alba. Misread that. Here's Orellana. Chance to release the ball for Larrivey. He wanted it. And here come the changes. So, all eyes on the electronic board to see who's coming off here.
It's brilliant from the wee man. That's what Messi's all about, Kevin. When you think there's no chance, he still gets a shot off. There's one of them, Rafinha. For Pedro, hasn't played badly for me. He's done quite well, Rafinha.
And Sergio Busquets.
Has he still got that piece of tissue he had he was dabbing his mouth with for most of the first half? Xavi's going to anchor the midfield now.
We're looking at a front 4 now. Pedro on.
Xavi amb el número 6 i Pedro amb el número 7 substitueixen Busquets i Rafinha.
Messi will go and play where he wants to, of course. There's no question mark about that. But as I said, it's a brave coach who removes any of that world-class front 3.
There's a foot offside there, Larrivey. Good decision from the officials. Spotted it well. Another attack.
Fresh legs of Pedro.
Asking too much of him there. That could be interesting.
Well, Messi's playing in midfield now.
Maybe he feels that's the way to break them down now. We want to see a response from the opposing coach, Eduardo Berizzo.
Forward by Xavi. Here's Pedro. Rakitic. Calmly done by Jordi Alba.
Well, he's pushing on at every opportunity, Jordi Alba, as is Dani Alves, but looks like he's dropping a little bit deeper, and Mascherano's playing in front of a three. Kevin, he's gone in as an anchor man in midfield, and they're really having to go Barcelona.
By Pedro. Sergio Gomez is there. Nolito. Well left by Larrivey. This is Kroon Daly.
Good play.
Excellent approach play here. It's got an end product for Celta. Not now, because Orellana's thumped that into Javier Mascherano.
He tried to put it through Mascherano. Berizzo helps Jordi Alba via an injury, coming off at pace.
Borja Fernandez. Berizzo turns to him to add some fresh legs to this surprise 1-0 lead. 19-year-old coming on. He's come up through the ranks at Celta. Orellana. Nolito trying his luck.
Oh, he's had his pocket pick.
Suarez. Pedro. Neymar wanting the deep cross. Pedro and Suarez!
My goodness. It could be one of those days. Fabulous delivery. Instinctive header from Suarez. Here he goes to go outside. He cuts back, left foot Pedro. Anywhere other than where he heads it, and it's a goal, Kevin. And you just have to think it might be Sergio Alvarez's day.
Well, that's the red shirt of Liverpool. It's hitting the back of the net. 31 Premier League goals in 33 starts last season for Luis Suarez.
Well, everybody behind the ball for Celta Vigo. All hands to the pumps, and to be clever and break this defence down. Messi.
Suarez's touch let him down.
That's a little bit of rustiness here, and you're right, Kevin. Lovely interchange of play with Messi, but first touch was poor.
20 minutes for Celta to negotiate still.
Everything's thrown at him, Alvarez is dealing with, including this one. Pedro's cross. Header from Suarez. I can't believe it.
It's been a running theme, that little section involving Piqué, Zubizarreta, the sporting director, and Puyol. Just sinking back into their seats, looking skywards. His chance after chance after chance has been missed.
Well, Mayo is deemed to have fouled Neymar off the ball, I think it was.
Suarez. Pedro.
Well, if you're going to shoot, you've got to hit the target. And Pedro knows that better than anybody.
He's been talking about leaving Barcelona, Pedro Rodriguez, in order to get more game time.
Yeah, he's not scoring as many goals as he used to, and this is the off-the-ball incident with Hugo Mayo.
Well, at the moment, Luis Enrique's club that he was head coach at last season, Celta Vigo, maintain their narrow advantage, but for how much longer? Suarez. Oh, beautiful interplay. And Sergio Gomez with a challenge. The referee couldn't have had a better view. Certainly outside.
Yeah, certainly outside the box, but last-ditch challenge, and he's saying he's won the ball. I'd like to see it again. Fabulous piece of play, though. Lovely little 1-2 there, Suarez combining. There's the outside hook, return pass. Do you know what? He has an argument, he gets in, and it looks to me as if he gets his foot right round it. That's a great challenge for me. And Sergio Gomez does really well. It's unfortunate the referee's seen that as a free kick.
And a yellow card.
Yep, I wouldn't have given a free kick, Kevin. Let alone a yellow card.
Well, what next for that section of the Camp Nou?
Well, how many is he going to put in the wall? 4 or 5? It's got to be at least 4 or 5 in the wall.
Well, Xavi Hernandez wanting to take a role here, but given the night Messi's had with his missed chances, surely he's not going to relinquish this opportunity.
When I say 4 or 5, there's going to be 6 in it, maybe 7.
You can barely see that line that the referee's drawn, but Messi draws back the left foot and doesn't begin to trouble the Celta goal.
Nope. It's the first free kick in a really good position for Barcelona, and the application wasn't quite there. Pressure's on, coming up with what, about 15 minutes left on the clock plus stoppages, and I think Celta Vigo's going to make another change as well, Kevin.
Well, don't forget to join us on Sunday. Got a great game to kick us off. Note the slightly earlier time there, 3:55, Sky Sports 5 for Villarreal Valencia, followed by Levante against Almeria. Revista in his usual slot on Monday, and then the final game of the weekend we have for you, Eibar's trip to the capital to take on Rayo Vallecano. A numb Camp Nou at the moment, waiting to explode with what they hope will be not just an equaliser, but another goal that will take Barcelona to, well, you couldn't argue a deserved win because they have dominated much of the match. Celta still waiting to get the Brazilian striker Charles on. I suspect for the goalscorer Larrivey, who's probably run his last.
He's run his socks out, Kevin, hasn't he? He's really done a stint and a half. There's Joaquin Larrivey, 2 shots, 1 on target, 1 goal. A clever little piece of back play here from Nolito. And a lovely finish from Larrivey. Could that be the winning goal? It looks that way at the moment. Decent sub as well, I was saying to you earlier, Kevin. 12 goals last year, Charles. Quite experienced, good replacement.
Brazilian Charles has played in Spain mostly since 2007, had a brief spell in Paraguay. Orellana.
Oh, great ball.
Nolito. Kroendali. The goal kick given.
Just trying to be a little bit too clever, was he? Kroendali. And that's a big line. It's a big wall for the referee.
Mascherano. Alves. Xavi. No way through for Messi. Xavi again. Pedro.
It's like a back five, Kevin. At the moment, there's 5 defenders on the edge of the box, and there's 3 or 4 in front. It's for them. And it's frustrating for Barcelona. They're trying to find an angle, trying to find a little 1-2, a combination that's going to create an opportunity to get them back in level terms. Frustrating for Barcelona. Is it going to be back-to-back defeats?
Orellana. Here's Nolito. Oh!
Chance.
Came back out off Claudio Bravo, and Charles couldn't hit it into what was a gaping net. Came at him quickly.
Oh, Berizzo's playing for these opportunities, and he's got that one. They've done it all right. Nolito's hit the target, Kevin, and Charles, had he been on maybe a bit longer, he might have put the rebound into the back of the net, but tactically, they've done brilliant. And I think Barcelona have been part of their own downfall, missing good chances. And I'm not taking anything away from the goalkeeper, Sergio Alvarez, but they've missed some very good opportunities. Have a look at this. Nolito's first time volley shot on target. Good save from Claudio Bravo, and Charles on another day might have scored.
Well, Celta have maintained their record of scoring in every La Liga game this season, averaging close to 2 a game. That's why they're in a lofty position of 6th. Can't improve upon that even if they were to win here. It's just a little gap between them and the top 5 at the start of round 10. But the confidence they would take from 3 points on the Camp Nou is immeasurable. Now they have conceded a free kick in a good position.
Yeah, it's Radoya. He's deemed to have fouled them there. Quick feet from Messi, just gets his leg in.
And this is a better position as we look at that Nolito effort and the chance for Charles. This is a better position for the free kick for Barcelona because it's that little bit further out.
Yeah.
In order to get the ball up and over the wall.
It's a good finish from Nolito. You know, he opens his body up well, Kevin. Good technique and skill to hit the target on the volley from there. But I take your point on this free kick. There's certainly 4, maybe 5 going into the wall. And he hit the target this time.
Xavi there is a possibility, but it will be Messi. It's just clipped off the top of the bar.
I think it hit post and crossbar, Kevin. Let's have a look at it again. So close this time, Messi once again. And it does, it hits the crossbar and the post. There you go. So close.
Woodwork for the 4th time.
And sometimes you have days like that, just won't go in. We've had plenty of chances. The goalkeeper's been outstanding, the defence has been outstanding, and the woodwork's come to aid on a few occasions. Oh, he's done well.
A bit of a dive in that from Alba. He's quick to get back though, isn't he? Gets him out of tight situations at times, that raw pace of Jordi Alba. Good work from Radoya. Here's Hernandez.
That's a foul. That's a foul. You can't tackle him from behind and not expect to give the ball away, Mascherano. Frustration starting to creep in as the clock ticks down. That's good play from Crondelli. I see it curling and dipping, Kevin. Keeper's going the right way. I'm not sure if it's another inch or 2 inside if he gets to it.
And by Orellana. Held it well by Charles. He's done really well there, the substitute.
Wonderful play, Kevin. Great first touch. Improvisation superb here. Have a look at this. On the chest, then control, flick it over his head, and then he gets on the end of the rebound. Good goalkeeping as well from Claudio Bravo. That would have been sensational, wouldn't it?
Well, earning reward here, Celta Vigo, for their bravery. They said they would come and attack when they had the opportunity. They've been true to their coach's word. As Jerry said, they've ridden their luck and then some. And sometimes you make that luck.
No, I do. I think you make your own luck, and they've certainly been brave today, and that's why maybe it's gone for them. No, Neymar. Oh, chances. Here's Pedro.
Suarez in the centre forward position. Neymar arriving. So to Rakitic and the lurking Messi. Look at the sky blue shirts swarming around Messi there.
Brilliant defending.
Neymar winning a free kick. Referee says play on. Suarez. Messi.
They must be tired now, Celta Vigo. They've worked so hard. Well, they've got another 6 or 7 minutes to see it through.
Lots of room here for Javier Mascherano. Xavi. Rakitic. Pedro snapped into the feet here of Suarez.
Great save.
Wonderful stop.
My goodness.
Well, this is turning into an heroic performance from Sergio Alvarez.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance.
Luis Suarez must have thought he crowned his home debut with a goal there. Alba. In by Neymar. Messi. Suarez again.
Oh, they're doing everything they can. They're throwing everything at them, but stayed firm. Have a look at this strike here, Kevin. This is a fabulous save. Right hand, gets a fingertip to it, push it around the post. Brilliant. That's the save of the match for me now.
Absolutely. That's even better than the
better
one.
than the first one.
Yeah.
That was world class. He can't believe it, Suarez. I can't believe it myself.
He used to be a decent goalkeeper. Subizarreta there.
He would appreciate it maybe if he was a Celta Vigo supporter.
Absolutely. Suarez. Pedro, it's an awkward one to take.
Well, they're really just, it's anywhere at all will do. They're just kicking it anywhere away from goal. And they're hanging in there. It's going to be an interesting last 5 minutes, Kevin, I'll tell you. Oh.
And it's very rare, of course. Barcelona draw a blank at the Camp Nou. But they've had enough chances to have won 3 or 4 games here. And we had, of course, the outstanding performance from the Celta goalkeeper, Sergio Alvarez.
Oh, great ball.
Neymar. This spells danger for Celta. And there's Suarez. Mascherano.
I bet you we see shot down the eye. Neymar or Suarez, both of them had a chance to have a strike at goal.
Rakitic. Mascherano. Suarez. Oh. So close.
It's too far ahead of Neymar.
Well, Nolito is coming off. And Levi Madinda, player who hails from Gabon, comes on for his 3rd substitute appearance of the season. Celta signed Madinda as a teenager, come up through their B team. Rakitic.
Anywhere will do, Kevin. They're just kicking it out anywhere. And not bothered about keeping possession because they're under so much pressure.
Neymar for Mascherano. Suarez. Hugo Mayo's touch and he's dealing with. It was after you, sir, for a second or two there.
I know, but Neymar stopped, Kevin. It's as if when the ball's not straight to his feet, he doesn't continue his run. Watch this. He just stops there. When there's still problems with the defending, and he stops. I think you've got to keep persevering. And that's something that Celta's done really well today. They've actually worked hard as a unit. Right round, everybody. Oh, Neymar's making a meal of this one.
Well, there are several Barcelona former graduates from the La Masia in the Celta squad, and Nolito's just gone off. Sergi Gomez has had a really good game alongside Cabral at the back. A couple who weren't available for one reason or another. Carlos Planas, a left back who left the B team last season. or in the close season. And also Andreu Fontas, you might remember that name. He's also
Fontas, yes,
in the Celta squad at the moment, but not in the squad this evening. But they'll all be enjoying a victory here if that is what it is to be, but it's not over yet. 90th minute. Mature, urged forward by the Camp Nou faithful. Neymar.
Mario's done really well.
I'll tell you in years to come, Joe, this is something to tell your grandkids, really, if you're a Celta Vigo player, that we kept a front line of Neymar, Messi and Suarez potentially off the score sheet. Nobody, as time goes on, will remember the 4 times hit the woodwork, the great saves from Sergio Alvarez, the missed opportunities, of which there have been several very good ones. It just remembers the big round 0, and their stoppage time away from it now, 3 minutes. Pedro.
Oh, that's poor. That's a poor pass.
And what a weekend this could turn out to be for Real Madrid, who are staying top. Almost certainly now, even if Barcelona were to pinch a late equaliser, they'd still be 1 point behind Ancelotti's team after their winning at Granada earlier. Oh, remember Sevilla can go top on their own if they win tomorrow. They go to Athletic Bilbao.
That's not an easy game either. Athletic Bilbao. San Mamés is a very tough place to go to get any sort of a result. Some good games tomorrow. Valencia and Villarreal, that's a derby match. Poor final ball from Mascherano. Well, they've got a minute to save it, Kevin. And oh.
Pedro, we're into the last 50 seconds now. And they fashion one last chance, Barcelona. Probably not now, after that free kick and a yellow card for Pedro. Celta are preciously close now to a huge 3 points.
Well, he wins it there, Pedro. Does he catch one to follow through? Doesn't look like it. PK's seen enough.
I think those pictures tell the story. There is not going to be a late show here from Barcelona. Luis Enrique's former club has come back to haunt him here. But all the talk will be about the goalkeeper, Jerry, and about the missed chances. And really, Barcelona could have had 6 without any exaggeration.
Good play.
We're in added time in stoppage time. Celta desperate for the referee's full-time whistle. And they maintain their unbeaten away record. They produced the shock of this La Liga season so far. And without question, the man of the match is their goalkeeper, Sergio Alvarez, who produced 3 or 4 absolutely sensational saves. Suarez's home debut ends in defeat. A rare blank for Messi and company. It's finished at the Camp Nou.